From silent killers to suave agents, from Cold War betrayals to high-tech espionage, spy films have fascinated us for generations with danger, deception, and double crosses. But which ones truly deserve a place at the top? In this countdown, we'll explore the 30 greatest spy movies of all time, from shadowy thrillers to globe-trotting blockbusters, each one a masterclass in suspense. Before we dive in, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss our next mission into movie greatness. The world of espionage awaits. Let's begin. 30th place. Our Man in Havana, 1959. Set in the lively streets of pre-revolution Havana, this dark comedy turns the spy genre on its head. A struggling British salesman is unexpectedly recruited by intelligence services and, needing the money, begins faking his reports, drawing imaginary agents and secret weapons based on vacuum parts. To his surprise, the agency believes everything, and his made-up espionage starts triggering real consequences. What begins as a farce soon turns deadly, as dangerous people get involved and fiction crosses into reality. Blending satire, suspense, and Cold War paranoia, this clever tale explores how easily governments can be fooled and how lies can spiral out of control. It's an unusual and underrated gem that balances humor with genuine tension. 29th place. Eye of the Needle, 1981. This tense World War II spy thriller centers on a ruthless Nazi agent hiding in the Scottish Isles after uncovering D-Day secrets. Stranded with a couple on a remote island, his mission pivots when the wife senses his danger. The film evolves into a gripping psychological duel: seduction, suspicion, betrayal. As the spy inches closer to delivering crucial intel, every scene crackles with cat-and-mouse tension. By stripping away large-scale action and focusing on intimate confrontation in a bleak, windswept setting, it delivers suspense that feels raw and inescapable. An underrated gem that proves real espionage thrives on quiet menace and moral complexity, not just gadgets or explosions. 28th place. The Lady Vanishes, 1938. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, this early classic blends mystery, wit, and suspense aboard a snowbound train. When a kind, elderly passenger vanishes mid-journey, a sharp-witted young woman suspects foul play, but everyone else insists the woman never existed. With the help of a reluctant ally, she uncovers a web of secrets, deception, and international intrigue. Full of clever dialogue, red herrings, and escalating tension, the film helped define the spy-on-a-train trope. Hitchcock masterfully shows how espionage hides behind polite conversation and everyday settings. Both playful and chilling, this is a timeless reminder that even the most ordinary journeys can conceal extraordinary danger. 27th place. Army of Shadows, 1969. In occupied France, a somber group of resistance members fight a silent war of secrets, escapes, and betrayal. There are no grand explosions or speeches, only midnight meetings, safe houses, coded messages, and the ever-present threat of capture. The film strips espionage down to its raw essentials: loyalty under pressure, moral ambiguity, and the emotional cost of survival. With a cold, gray palette and unflinching realism, it stands as a haunting tribute to the unsung sacrifices of ordinary people. A quiet masterpiece that proves true spycraft is as much about character as it is about covert operations. 26th place. A Most Wanted Man, 2014. Set in post-9/11 Hamburg, this modern spy thriller unfolds when a wounded immigrant claims his family's fortune and draws covert scrutiny. Caught between counter-terror agents and policymakers, he becomes a human puzzle: innocent victim or ticking threat. Bureaucratic interference, shaky alliances, and moral compromise twist the plot toward tragedy. The film is deeply introspective, focusing less on action and more on the moral fog intelligence work often lives in. The themes of identity, justice, and frustrated ambition resonate long after the credits roll, making it a compelling reflection on how modern espionage operates in shades of gray, not stark black and white. 25th place. Mission Impossible, 1996. This reboot kicks off with an explosive betrayal. The team is wiped out during a top-secret mission, and the sole survivor is branded a traitor. Chasing ghosts, he embarks on a breathless journey to clear his name and uncover a mole within his own organization. From a high-wire descent into a CIA vault to an edge-of-your-seat bullet train showdown, the film reinvents spy thrills with slick gadgets, double-crosses, and spectacle-driven suspense. It establishes a blueprint for modern espionage blockbusters, quieter mystery balanced by bold, unforgettable action. It's the kind of spy story where trust is everything and nothing, driving you to watch every twist unfold. 24th place. The Conversation, 1974. A haunting meditation on surveillance and conscience, this slow-burning thriller draws you into the mind of a wiretapping expert when a routine assignment reveals something ominous and possibly deadly. With only ambient noise and recorded voices, the film builds paranoia from the tiniest clues. No dramatic chases, just the emotional unraveling of a man tormented by what he has captured on tape. Layers of moral doubt and creeping dread turn a technical mission into a psychological abyss. It's a masterpiece that proves espionage cinema can thrive on intellect and atmosphere, making ordinary sounds pulse with sinister potential. 23rd place. Argo, 2012. Set during the Iran hostage crisis, this nail-biting thriller tells the story of a high-stakes CIA mission hidden behind a bizarre Hollywood cover. With 6 American diplomats trapped in Tehran, operatives hatch an outrageous plan, pose as a Canadian film crew scouting locations for a fake sci-fi movie. What follows is a tense blend of bureaucracy, bluffing, and sheer nerve as the team rehearses their roles and risks their lives to escape detection. There are no explosions or car chases, only mounting anxiety, hostile checkpoints, and last-second decisions. Argo is a thrilling reminder that sometimes the most unbelievable lies are the ones that can save lives. A brilliant mix of real-world danger and cinematic deception. 22nd place. Zero Dark 30, 2012. This intense modern espionage drama chronicles the relentless global manhunt for the world's most wanted terrorist. Centered on one operative's obsession with finding the truth, the story unfolds through interrogations, surveillance footage, data analysis, and political roadblocks. It's not a spy movie filled with flashy gadgets or disguises. Instead, it captures the quiet grind and moral complexity of intelligence work after 9/11. The suspense slowly builds across years of failure and sacrifice until it explodes into a breathtaking final raid that plays out in real time. With its raw realism and haunting tone, Zero Dark 30 is a gripping portrayal of how espionage often lives in the shadows, methodical, costly, and deeply human. 21st place. Bridge of Spies, 2015. Set during the peak of the Cold War, this deeply human story follows an ordinary man thrust into the world of global espionage. When an American pilot is captured by the Soviets, a principled lawyer is asked to negotiate his exchange for a captured spy. What begins as a legal challenge becomes a high-risk mission involving secret meetings, icy Berlin backdrops, and careful diplomacy. The film avoids explosions in favor of quiet tension and moral weight, showing how individual courage can shift the course of history. With its thoughtful pacing and attention to character, Bridge of Spies reveals that true strength in espionage often comes from calm negotiation, not force or deception. 20th place. The Ipcress File, 1965. A harsh, bureaucratic take on Cold War espionage, this thriller follows a disillusioned British agent investigating the mysterious disappearance of key scientists. He uncovers a government mind control plot hidden in the ominously named Ipcress File. There are no glamorous gadgets, just unseen enemies, paperwork, and paranoia. Shot with stark, deep-focus visuals, it confronts you with the grim reality. Even allies may betray you, and truth is shrouded in red tape. A standout in 1960s spy cinema, it fueled a wave of more realistic, morally complex intelligence stories. Its influence echoes in modern spy films that favor psychological tension over theatrical action. 19th place. The Hunt for Red October, 1990. A submarine thriller unlike any other, this Cold War tale centers on a rogue Soviet sub-captain plotting to defect, along with a nuclear submarine equipped with silent drive technology. A young CIA analyst pieces together the intent behind the defection and races against time as world navies brace for war. Mostly set in claustrophobic submarine corridors and war rooms, the film builds tension through strategy, international posturing, and the constant threat of miscalculation. It delivers intellectual suspense and geopolitical stakes, proving that espionage can be quietly epic. A classic of naval spy cinema, it remains a template for high-stakes, brainy thriller storytelling. 18th place. Munich, 2005. This powerful, morally complex thriller unfolds in the aftermath of a global tragedy. A small team is assembled for a covert mission tied to the pursuit of justice. But what follows is a psychological descent into uncertainty. As lines blur between duty and doubt, the operatives face impossible choices, haunted by consequences they can't predict or control. The film avoids spectacle in favor of tense personal moments, where each decision carries emotional weight. Through understated performances and a stark sense of realism, it examines how far governments will go to protect their people, and how those involved can lose parts of themselves along the way. 17th place. The Lives of Others, 2006. Set in the 1980s. East Berlin, this haunting drama follows a secret police officer assigned to surveil a playwright suspected of disloyalty. As he listens in, day after day, he begins to question the morality of his orders. What starts as cold observation slowly becomes a quiet awakening. The film reveals how surveillance invades not just privacy, but the soul, turning watchers into prisoners of their own guilt. Tension builds through silence, hesitation, and small human acts, rather than traditional action. With profound emotional weight, this film paints a stark picture of life under constant observation, and how even in the darkest systems, empathy can flicker and survive. A deeply moving and unforgettable portrayal of the spy as both enforcer and victim. 16th place. Skyfall, 2012. In this stylish reinvention of a legendary spy series, an agent's loyalty is tested when secrets from his past emerge to threaten the agency. After a dramatic attack, he returns home, both physically and emotionally, to confront his history. A sleek, modern spy thriller with sweeping visuals and personal stakes, it balances blockbuster spectacle with introspective narrative. The film explores themes of identity, legacy, and resilience, while delivering iconic set pieces that feel grounded in character. It reminds us that even the most elite operatives are shaped by vulnerability and memory, a standout entry that refreshes the genre with both eye-popping action and depth. 15th place. Ronin, 1998. A gritty thriller fueled by atmosphere and precision, this film follows a crew of former intelligence operatives hired to steal a mysterious briefcase in France. Amid shadowy alliances and shifting loyalties, high-speed chases blast through narrow European streets. The tension stems from distrust. Any partner could be betrayed in an instant, and from knowing that each decision carries lethal consequences. With minimal exposition and lean dialogue, the film feels like espionage distilled to adrenaline and instinct. It's a smart, muscular ride that proves spy cinema can be both cerebral and visceral, powered by human uncertainty as much as by bullets and speed. 14th place. Mission Impossible, Fallout, 2018. This installment electrifies the franchise with a moral dilemma at its heart. When a mission goes wrong, the legacy of failure comes back to haunt the team. Now, catastrophic nuclear threats loom, and loyalties are tested. With breathtaking aerial stunts, fistfights at high altitude, and a symphony of tension woven through every scene, the film pushes its covert characters to the brink. It's a case of mission becoming impassable. Trust isn't just tested, it's weaponized. With its relentless tempo and visual grandeur, the movie redefines what action-packed spy cinema can be, proving that the most explosive battles are often the ones fought within. 13th place. From Russia with Love, 1963. This Cold War classic features Sean Connery in one of his most iconic roles, as the suave but deadly British agent. Sent to retrieve a rare decoding device, he navigates a perilous trail through Eastern Europe filled with deception, seduction, and lurking enemies. From elegant train compartments to misty canals, the tension simmers beneath the surface, driven by political stakes and personal peril. With tight pacing, stylish design, and a chilling undercurrent of mistrust, it strikes a perfect balance between sophistication and danger. Connery's charismatic performance helped cement this film as one of the defining entries in the spy genre and a blueprint for the many that followed. 12th place. Casino Royale, 2006. In Daniel Craig's explosive debut as the world's most famous secret agent, this gritty reboot strips away the glossy veneer of earlier entries and returns to the raw essence of espionage. Tasked with winning a high-stakes poker game to disrupt terrorist financing, the new agent must rely on instinct, endurance, and razor-sharp judgment. With brutal close combat fights, tense interrogations, and emotionally charged betrayals, this film redefines what it means to be Bond. Craig's portrayal adds vulnerability and depth, transforming the character into something more human and more dangerous. It's a modern cornerstone of spy cinema, where the stakes are personal, the violence is real, and nothing comes without cost. 11th place. 3 Days of the Condor, 1975. On an ordinary workday, a low-level analyst returns from lunch to discover his entire office has been slaughtered. Now he's running through the city, hunted by faceless operators, unsure who to trust, even within his own agency. The tension is stark and relentless, built on paranoia and moral outrage rather than gunfire. Surveillance cameras, shady safe houses, and dead-end leads ratchet suspense. Will he outwit a hit squad or disappear into the system's shadows? A prescient thriller for the Watergate era, it proves that the most haunting spy stories come from the fear of betrayal by people you believed were on your side. 10th place. The Manchurian Candidate, 1962. This Cold War psychological thriller explores the terrifying reach of mind control and paranoia. After returning from war, a decorated soldier begins to experience unsettling lapses in memory. What follows is a gripping unraveling of secrets, as he starts to question what really happened during his captivity, and what forces may still be influencing him. With a mounting sense of dread and suspicion, the story builds tension, not through action, but through the horror of not knowing who to trust, even yourself. It's a bold, unsettling tale that highlights how espionage can infiltrate not just governments, but the very fabric of identity and free will. 9th place. Notorious, 1946. This masterful spy noir blends chilling espionage with forbidden romance. A woman tangled in scandal is sent undercover to infiltrate a post-war conspiracy, infiltrating enemy ranks while struggling with divided loyalties. Her handlers pressure her to seduce a key figure, only to discover he's more complicated than they thought. Love, mistrust, and danger swirl in lush, iconic settings. Tension isn't fueled by violence, but by lingering glances and moral ambiguity. The film is a cinematic high-wire act of emotion and intrigue. Lovers covertly endangered, secrets slowly revealed, every moment loaded with psychological stakes. A timeless classic that redefined spy drama with elegance and emotional depth. 8th place. The 39 Steps, 1935. This early-ever spy thriller channels high-stakes adventure through clever plotting and thrilling suspense. A mild-mannered tourist in London is mistakenly accused of murder, entangled in a conspiracy involving stolen military secrets and a shadowy spy ring. Now on the run across foggy moors and hidden hideouts, he fights to expose a plot more dangerous than he ever imagined. With witty moments and a framed romance, it established the blueprint for every ordinary person in extraordinary circumstance, spy tale. Fast-paced and tightly wound, it's a blueprint for espionage cinema, showing how tension thrives when an everyday hero stands between national security and deadly evil. 7th place. The Day of the Jackal, 1973. A masterclass in procedural tension, this thriller follows a mysterious professional killer hired to carry out a high-level political mission. Operating under multiple identities, he meticulously crafts every detail: false documents, custom tools, and untraceable logistics. Meanwhile, a relentless investigator works to uncover the plot before time runs out. There are no flashy shootouts or dramatic outbursts, just clinical planning, tightening suspense, and the terrifying anonymity of a man with no past. Set against a backdrop of political unrest, the story builds a slow, cerebral momentum. It's a chilling reminder that the most dangerous threats are often the ones you never see coming until it's far too late. 6th place. The Bourne Identity, 2002. This gritty reboot redefined modern spycraft with visceral realism. A man is pulled from the sea, wounded and without memory, except for instincts of combat and survival. As he pieces together his identity, he realizes he's a trained operative marked for termination by the very government that created him. With breathless chases through narrow alleys, rough-hewn fights in kitchens and safe houses, and a tense relationship forged by shared suspicion, suspense seldom relents. Eschewing gadgets for pure instinct, the film shows espionage as brutal, panicked, and deeply human. A benchmark for the genre: raw, relentless, and unforgettable. 5th place. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, 2011. In this cerebral Cold War maze, a retired spy master is haunted back to duty to root out a hidden mole within the British Secret Service. No flashy gadgets or explosions, just cigarette smoke-filled rooms, hushed whispers, and the corrosive suspicion that everyone around you may be betraying you. The film unfolds at a glacial pace, every glance and line of dialogue critical in the hunt for a double agent. Its strength lies in restraint, moral fatigue, internal power struggles, and emotional ambiguity replace spectacle. A standout in modern espionage cinema, this adaptation of a classic novel shows real spycraft as intellectual chess, draining, meticulous, and devastatingly plausible. Fourth place, The Third Man, 1949. With stunning cinematography and a haunting zither score, this noir masterpiece, featuring Orson Welles in a legendary performance, unfolds in post-war Vienna's shadowy ruins. A visiting writer arrives to find his friend dead under suspicious circumstances, only to uncover a dark conspiracy hiding in the bombed-out alleys and occupied zones. The city itself becomes a character, fractured, silent, and soaked in paranoia. As secrets come to light and old loyalties fray, the tension builds to unforgettable climaxes, including a legendary chase through the sewers. With its moral ambiguity, iconic visuals, and Welles's magnetic presence, the film remains one of the most atmospheric and enduring works in spy cinema history. Third place, Goldfinger, 1964. This landmark spy film set enduring genre standards. An agent investigates a gold-obsessed villain and uncovers a daring plan to irradiate the world's reserve in Fort Knox. Iconic gadgetry gets its debut. High-tech watches, tricked-out cars, secret laser rooms, all in gleaming early 60s glamour. But beneath the wit and panache lies a story of ruthless ambition and global stakes. A memorable showdown with a silent, lethal henchman adds grit to the style. With its blend of high fashion, memorable one-liners, and globe-spanning plot, this film cemented the secret agent blueprint and remains the genre's gold standard. Second place, North by Northwest, 1959. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, this stylish thriller spins a tale of mistaken identity and relentless pursuit. When an ordinary ad executive is confused for a government agent, he's swept into a dizzying game of espionage. From upscale hotels to open cornfields to the cliffs of Mount Rushmore, each scene is crafted with precision and wit. Cary Grant anchors the film with effortless charm, while Hitchcock layers suspense without relying on violence, letting danger creep in through clever dialogue, near misses, and elegant misdirection. It's a thrilling adventure that showcases Hitchcock at his most playful and inventive, and a benchmark for spy films that balance intrigue with spectacle. And in first place is The Spy Who Came In From the Cold, 1965. Anchored by a searing performance from Richard Burton, this Cold War drama strips away any illusions about the nobility of spycraft. Burton plays a weary agent pulled into one last mission, where loyalty is currency and betrayal is a given. Filmed in stark black and white, the atmosphere is thick with doubt and dread. Dialogue-driven scenes crackle with unspoken tension as layers of deception slowly unravel. The film explores not just political conflict, but the moral and emotional ruin left in its wake. Brutal, cerebral, and unflinchingly honest, it remains one of the most powerful portrayals of espionage as psychological warfare, with Burton delivering a performance as cold as the war itself. And that's our countdown of the top 30 best spy movies of all time. Did your favorite make the list? Or did we miss a secret classic you love? Drop it in the comments. We read them all. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss our next movie deep dive. Want to support the channel and get cool perks? Just click Join to become a member. You'll get early access to videos, exclusive merch discounts, and more surprises we've got coming. Also, check out our official merch store. We've got awesome movie-inspired gear made just for fans like you. Thanks for watching. And remember, trust no one except this channel. See you in the next one.